Okay, so this is technically the second time that I have unboxed everything. I did it on stream, but the stream was way too laggy. I changed some resolution settings and it was pretty much unusable footage for this YouTube video. So in this very first box here, we have some comic books. Now, I bought some of these comic books. This receipt says $13, but I did pay shipping for this one. So I'll go ahead and throw up exactly what I paid on screen now. But we have a mix of stuff here. So we have some newer comics. Main thing is a lot of these are boarded and bagged, which is really nice because those are 30 cents each for the bag and the board. And pretty much all of these are bagged at least. We got My Little Pony there. We do have some older ones in here as well. We have Batman Family. We have some Nightwing. Just kind of flipping through some of these here. We got whatever this is, DC Vertigo. We got some Uncanny Avengers in here. There's so much. There's so much in here. So all of this, we paid $13 plus shipping, and we got all of these comics. So it's just a medium flat rate box filled with comics. And again, we paid so little for this. I think it's going to be very easy to go and make some money. The biggest worry, I guess, is sell-through rate. We're going to go ahead and see how long we have to have stuff listed before some of these sell. But we do even have some older comics here. So this one's only 60 cents. We have a copy of Hercules issue number 1 in pretty good shape, boarded and bagged. So who knows? Maybe this one will pay for the entire bundle. But we have even more to get through. So next up here, we have the exact same thing, just another medium flat rate box. This one we only paid $10 for, and we actually got free shipping. So one of my accounts and whatnot, for whatever reason, had a free shipping promotion, so we didn't have to pay. And the very first one on top here is 1987 Power Pack. This one's in really, really good shape, so I'll probably board and bag this one. And who knows, the sell-through rate might be pretty decent on this one. We got a couple of dogs. This is 4 out of 5, so maybe there's a few more to complete the series. Even more, we got a couple of these ones, Copra. We got a couple of those. So not as many of these ones are boarded and bagged, unfortunately. Some of them are bagged, but I don't see too many in here that are actually boarded. Majestic looks pretty good there. That one is boarded and bagged. We have Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 19 there. We got Badlands. This one looks pretty cool. But let's take them out of the box here and let's take a look. So we have Barbados. We have a couple copies of that, different issue numbers there. We have a few duplicates. Generation X, there are some newer ones of these that do have a decent sell-through rate, so that one might be okay. X-Force, Cable, Robotech. There's just a good variety of comics in here. Some newer stuff, some older stuff, some boarded and bagged, some not. We have an Aquaman there. The sell-through rate on that one might be pretty decent. We have some Tomei. But overall, again, for $10 free shipping, man, I cannot complain. Okay. On to the third and arguably most exciting box. Let's actually set that to the side because I pulled out some of the stuff already. We have 2 sealed games here that we got for giveaways. I'll say when stuff is a giveaway and when I actually paid for items. We got Deus Ex Mankind Divided Day 1 edition. This doesn't sell for a whole lot, but sealed PlayStation 4 game. And another one, 2 Point Campus. This is like a collector's edition, PAL version for the PlayStation 4. Now on to the trading cards. Let's go for the coolest one first here. We have a CGC Gem Mint 10 Pokemon card. Now I did pay a little bit more than what it's actually, or sorry, a little bit less than what it's worth. It was like $4 less than what it was actually worth. I was trying to Google it as quick as I could while the auction was still on. I had a bit of a credit on this seller's account. And in terms of sealed packs, man, we have so many. Now, the sell-through rate on these, like there's multiple selling per day, and they're selling for anywhere from $3 to $5 each, which actually isn't too bad. We also have some Japanese ones as well there. Another Trick or Treat, another Japanese ones. Like, in terms of packs, we are doing sealed packs, that is, we are doing pretty darn good. Now on to the loose cards. Now there are definitely some that aren't going to be worth too much, like this one's boarded and bagged. This Dusselops is not going to be worth much, but we do have a few cooler VMAX ones that are in penny sleeves and top loaders there. So we'll go and take a look at what those are worth. And then we have a few more common cards that I don't think are going to be worth really anything. And one more Japanese hollow looking card. And then we have a pack of divorced dads. I did actually buy this for my dad and I shipped it to him because shipping in Canada is just way, way too expensive. And I won't bore you with all the common cards, but we did pay $15 for the pack and this one, Alimony the World Ender, is actually selling on eBay for around $18, so we should pay for the entire pack with this one card, which is just amazing. It was more so bought as a joke, but we ended up making money on it, which is great. And then we actually have a loose game that fell out here, Balan Wonderworld for the Nintendo Switch. I do actually plan on buying some Nintendo Switch cases, so we'll keep a hold of that for a little bit. And you guys can see it's already up here. We have another foil. We got this Pikachu foil card last time as a giveaway. We got another one, Super Mario. This one looks so cool. I don't think they're really worth anything, but it's going to look really good on the shelf. And now let's dig into the box. So starting off, this is the main item that I purchased, and that, you know, all this other extra stuff, this giveaway stuff, was kind of just extra. I bought these loose games. If you guys don't know, I buy loose games. I have a resurfacing machine. Some of these are going to need to be cleaned up. And I also have cases that I reprint the artwork for. So I put the disc in a new case and I reprint the artwork and I sell it like that for a little bit extra. So we have Little Big Planet. We have some PS3 games. We have some PS2. Need for Speed Underground. This is one of the more expensive ones that we got in here. We have Lord of the Rings Return of the King. We got Need for Speed Carbon Collector's Edition. Like, there's so many good games in here. Need for Speed Most Wanted. This on the PlayStation 2 is worth quite a bit of money. On the 360, it's worth so much more. I really wish we would have gotten that one, but we have so much stuff in here that I think is going to sell really, really well. There's not that many sports games, which is amazing. Kingdom Hearts, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We have an ATV game, a few sports games there, NHL. We have Door Max, Dance Dance Revolution. The sell rate on these are actually pretty good, believe it or not. We got DJ Hero, Star Wars, so much good stuff in here. Even some PlayStation 1 games, Metal Gear Solid, Need for Speed Undercover, Red Dead Redemption. And in the second one here, we do have some PS3 games. We have Enter the Matrix. We got Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. We have a few more Cool Borders 3 and 2 for the original PlayStation. Rock Radio. Just so much good stuff. Need for Speed Underground 2. So I'm going to go through all of these. I'm going to resurface them because most of them do have quite a bit of scratches. Try to see if you guys can see there. So there's nothing that's really deep, but these are going to use a good, or could use a good buffing, and then we'll get the artwork reprinted and get them listed on eBay. And then last but not least, in this Whatnot series, we have some more comics. So these ones were either giveaways or I just had to pay shipping. Again, I had like a promotional credit on my account, so I had to pay like 40 cents in shipping on a few of these, but we do have some older ones. I think all of these are actually boarded and bagged, which is amazing. We have some Batman, we have some Turok, whatever this is, that looks cool. We got some Hulk, we have Amazing Spider-Man, Demon Days, the Amazing Spider-Man. This one might actually be pretty decent. We have Batman and Superman, and then last up we have a Thanos one. Thanos issue number 1. Again, these were either giveaways or we paid like 40 cents in shipping. So pretty much free money right here. If they sell, right? None of this stuff is sold yet, so we don't know how much we're going to profit on each one, but we don't have much invested, so it's going to be a lot of profit if they sell. And I almost forgot, in this bag, the guy, when I bought the loose games, he threw in a bunch of accessories. So we have some AV cables for the PlayStation 2. We have some charging cables for the PlayStation 3. We have whatever this is. He just threw in a bunch of stuff. There's some power supplies in there, which are amazing, because sometimes I get loose consoles and I need to go out and buy power supply cables, so I'll probably keep those as well. But now we unboxed everything. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how much I spent for everything, because I also had to ship it from my dad in Texas all the way to me in Canada. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. Okay, so we got all of the numbers broken down here, and it is a little bit more expensive than I thought. So right off the bat, shipping. So I had to go, or let's start at the bottom, right? Let's start with Whatnot, right? So I bought $281.88 worth of items on Whatnot. That includes any of the shipping that I had to pay for the games. That includes everything. That was what was charged to my credit card. $171 of that, though, was those loose games. So like I said, that was the original purchase that we made that I thought was going to be a really good deal, and I still think it is going to be a great deal. There's a lot of really good titles in there. I have all the stuff that I need to go and resurface it for, but obviously Now, if I'm resurfacing these games, I got to add in that extra cost. I'm putting it in new cases. I got to add in that extra cost. And I'm also reprinting the artwork. So I got to add in the cost of the paper as well. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than this, but we also have a lot of free giveaway stuff that we got. We got a lot of comics for free, or for like 40 cents. We paid some of the shipping costs, so it was basically nothing. But we did also get the sealed Pokemon packs. I ended up paying like 20 bucks for that graded card that's worth like right around that $50 mark, which is amazing. $281 is a lot. This is a bit more than I thought I spent. Shipping now to get them all from Texas to me in here in Canada costs $48.90. This actually wasn't that bad considering the box was like over 30 pounds. So it wasn't that bad. What is bad though is the fees, right? So UPS, for whatever reason, charges brokerage fees that aren't disclosed to you when you first buy the label. It seems really inconsistent how much they charge or when they charge it, stuff like that. But also in this cost, right now Canada has tariffs on the US. So I paid an additional 25% tariffs on this. So we paid like $30 in tariffs, which is just ridiculous. And it's going to make buying stuff on Whatnot not feasible, right? The fact that I had to pay another $50 in fees that I just did not account for. I still think we're going to make money. I haven't got everything listed yet. I haven't went through all the comics. I think there's going to be some good comics in there, or even just ones that have high sell-through rate where I can go and get a couple bucks for them pretty quickly. So I'm excited about that. The sealed Pokemon cards, I don't think are going to sell for all that much profit, but I think they will sell fairly quickly. And then the loose games are going to take a while for me to go and resurface, but there are some really, really good titles in there. Like even stuff like Little Big Planet. It seems like as soon as I get those listed, they sell very, very quickly for like $8. So that is amazing when I'm spending, you know, previous ones. I spent $1 on the disc. I spent $90 or 90 cents on the case and another 25 cents on the paper to print the artwork. I mean, the profit margins on those games are really, really good. So I'm excited for that. But the total coming to $380.57. Like I said, I think we're going to go ahead and make money, no problem on this, but how much are we going to profit? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be double. And that's typically where I go ahead and see, is it even worth my time? Can I go and double my money? And I just don't think I'm going to be able to with this bundle. And, you know, like I said, with the tariffs and just the unknown of what's going to happen, I just don't think I'm going to be buying any more stuff on Whatnot, even giveaways, right? The giveaways just don't make a lot of sense when I got to go and spend, you know, $100 just to get this stuff back to me. So I think for that reason, we're going to go ahead and stop buying this stuff on Whatnot. It feels like every time I make one of these videos, I end up saying that I'm not going to buy any more stuff, and I end up buying stuff anyway. So we'll see what happens, but I'm still happy that I bought it. I'm happy that I got everything. I'm excited, but I just don't think I'm going to make as much money as I originally thought. But if you guys want to see more Whatnot videos, go ahead and smash the like button and leave a comment down below. Maybe we'll buy more stuff. We'll have to see. But stay tuned because we got a couple more videos coming out with all of those comics you see behind me. Those just came in today, the same day that all this other Whatnot stuff came in. So gotta go ahead and get listing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.